I mean, these past, 6, 7 weeks, how hard we work. We put a lot of effort in practice. We have a lot of energy in practice. And, today, it showed out in the field, and, we finally came away with one.
Eric, you got a short week coming up. How long will you enjoy this one before you get ready for Thursday night?
I know it's short. We got Georgia tonight, and then, we're right back in on Monday, getting ready for Baltimore because we got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we're in the hotel, and right back at it. So we're going to enjoy it tonight, but, we know we got to get right back at it.
What are the plans for tonight?
Well, I hadn't thought about tonight. I just got in the locker room. We're celebrating the win. Maybe go out to eat with my wife, have a good dinner.
There's a game with so many turnovers like that. You guys on defense feel like, hey, we got to keep taking the ball, giving it back to our offense, just sort of the helter-skelter nature of how the game was going?
We have that mindset every week. Just to obviously everybody wants to get as many turnovers as they can, but that's our mindset every week, either through interceptions, sack fumbles, turnover on downs. However we can get the ball back to the offense, because ultimately that's how you win the game.
Take us through that fumble play at the end, the second to last possession. Did you think it was a catch and a fumble?
Initially, I thought it was just incomplete. I felt, I thought he was going to do an out route, but he just turned around and, just instinctively, I just know to keep fighting throughout the whole play, and I felt the ball. And then when I saw it pop out, I saw Brandon almost had it, and I was like, man, that could have been an interception. We could have got off. Happened to be a fumble. So either way, it was a good deal.
Mentally, what does this do for you guys, just to finally pull one away and break this streak?
I mean, it gives a lot of confidence that the work that we're putting in is not going to waste. That's the biggest thing, because once you start believing that all the hard work you're putting in is not going anywhere, then ultimately you stop working hard, and then you lose even worse. So the fact that we came away with this win, the fact that we came away with the win, and the hard work that we put in showed on the field, and it just gives a lot of boost and confidence.
Feels like maybe the last 2 weeks, we've seen maybe some of the old defense that you guys played last year, as far as the success and blitzing and the turnovers. What has that been for you guys defensively, particularly these last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think I'm not the one obviously coming to game plans, but this week we want to put the pressure on Tyrod, and once you see an offense that they can't figure it out, obviously you just keep running it. You just keep running until they figure it out. So, that's our mindset. Get pressure on these quarterbacks, because it's already hard enough. If you don't get pressure and they just pick us apart. So, getting pressure, blitzing, and obviously keep focusing on turnovers.
I don't know if you saw it, but Mike Gesicki's 2 one-handed catches.
Yeah.
When he does that, does that fire the defense because he's scouting up there?
Oh, yeah, just as far as the whole, sideline of offense, special teams, defense. But it's to me, it's not a shock, because I'm telling you, every day in practice, either walkthrough or real practice, he's catching at least like 150 balls like a day. While we're up on defense, doing like in scout team, he's over there just catching passes constantly, one-handed, both hands, 2 hands, no looks. He's doing it constantly. So when he does it on the field, it's a great play. But it's not a shock to me, because I'm like, man, he does that every day in practice consistently. All right.
How are you guys feeling, especially after a win like that, ending the streak, and especially if you getting that first interception? How did that feel?
Oh, man, it felt great, man. It felt great. We're really feeling good. We're going to enjoy this. We got a short week, but we're going to enjoy this tonight for real. We needed that.
How do you celebrate this one?
It's not for the public. I'm going to just keep that to myself. Good question, though.
What was the key to the interception in the end zone?
Just reading Tyrod, and he's a great quarterback. So all week I've been preparing, trying to get the next step, and I read my keys and just executed. And so Coach GA always says when splash plays happen, when opportunity meets execution. So that's what happened. Yes, sir.
Looked like you were waiting for the fans to grab you.
Nah, man, I was like, when I told my homeboy on the sideline, I told Brandon Jones, I was like, when I get the first pick, bro, like I'm gonna try that electric slide. And then I was trying to, but everybody was right there, and then I just seen the fans, and somebody was like, go on. So I just said, forget it, I'm gonna just jump. I thought they was gonna grab me, but unfortunately. I think somebody spilled beer on me, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. But it was fun though, for
I
real.
think you had a third down pressure that forced an incompletion where you kind of lined up on the edge there. How would you describe the aggressiveness approach that the team had today?
Man, like, we're gonna shoot them, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna go at them. That's basically what, you know, the mentality was. You guys saw in the Bills game, you know, we were bringing a lot of pressure, so that's what our game plan was basically this game. And, you know, it worked out for us, you know, so, yeah, that's what it was.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
How big is getting a win in this environment on a short week, especially with the short turnaround, just for the confidence of the locker?
It's huge. It really is. It's huge. You know, it's like added fuel to us for real. We really needed that, like I said before. And, you know, there's a lot of positivity in the locker room. And we were sticking together throughout that entire streak. And but right now, like, you know, the energy is high, positivity is high, and so it really feels good. It really does.
What was the key to having the success in the red zone that you guys had?
Just executing what our coaches planned for us during the week. That's as simple as that. Really is. Just execute.
Now that it's over, what was this last 2 months like for the team? You know, not that way.
It was a grind. It was a grind, but it did bring us together. You know, you really have to look to each other when you're trying to fight through a losing streak like that. And you know, I think because of it, you know, we're closer. We understand that we're trying to do something here, and everybody's bought in. Definitely.
What's the mood, the emotions for you personally, just knowing what the team had to go through these past 7 games and to be on the right side of things this time?
It's good to get a win. Always good to get a win. You know, it's good to get a win.
Tua, obviously he was limited throughout the week, and
Yeah.
you know, he was active but backed up. Can you kind of walk us through what happened? You know, obviously, can you just kind of walk us through why he was active but backed up?
Yeah, so he got hurt or banged it last week. Finished the game in Buffalo. Was limited all week. Look, he's tough. He tried to go. It really just became more of a how far could he throw? Would he be able to kind of make all the throws we need him to make? But we thought it was enough to put him in a backup role. And we felt like that was the best thing for the team. So we would have to change some things offensively if he went in, if he had to go in. But Jacoby was able to finish the game.
Was there any thoughts during the practice squad elevation given to the
You know, we just felt like, you know, Tua at, you know, where he was at was you know, better than, you know, making the elevation. You know, he's close, I would say, but it really was just more of how far can we make it? You know, the throws we need to make, all of the throws we need to make.
What was the final decision made that, you know, Jacoby would start instead of Tua, and do you think he has a shot for Thursday?
Well, for Thursday, I mean, look, it's still day-to-day. We just got to see how he's doing. It's a quick turnaround, so tomorrow, Tuesday, you know, and in ensuing days. I mean, we knew he was limited. He was trying to go. We were, you know, basically testing it every day to include today, and we just felt like couldn't do it, or couldn't do it and make all the throws that we needed to make. But he's close.
Did you come into the game today, you know, with the idea that it was going to be Jacoby, or was it, you know, was it really up in the air coming into?
Yeah, like I said, it was really every day. It was all right. Let's test it. Let's test it. Let's test it. It was a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, and we just felt like we were better off, you know, going the route of going with Jacoby.
What does a win do for this group's confidence, especially on a short week?
Look, winning's always good. You know, that's why these guys prepare. They work hard. They give great effort. So it's always good to win. It's hard to win in this league. Small margin for error, as we've talked about. Obviously, definitely some things that we need to do a better job of, but it's good to win.
Coach, what you learn about the guys in the locker room throughout the drought that allows you to coach them better?
I mean, it's a resilient group. And they've stuck together, which I think that's a testament to the types of guys we have in that locker room, the unity that's in the locker room. So I think that's important on a team.
Coach, have you ever won a game where you've turned it over 5 times?
You never want to turn it over. 1 is one too many. So 5 is, just, we're not going to win very many games doing that. I bet if statistically you look at it, I bet it's low. You may have it, very low, but you don't win in this league turning it over. That's the #1 stat. We got to do a better job of protecting it. Thankfully, we got it off of them. Kind of evened it out to a degree, and we've got to do a better job from a ball security standpoint.
What's it like to see the young guys like Javon and Brandon step up and play big in a game that helps deliver a win for you guys?
It's good. We got a lot of young developing players, getting playing time, getting a lot of experience, and I think those 2 guys are probably 2 of the hardest working guys we have, and it's nice to see them have some production, and it's nice to see that.
What were the keys to your defense, forcing the turnovers and then also getting those stops in the right zone?
It's always communication, tackling, limiting big plays. We work on getting the ball off, really every day, and we're able to do that. Got some decent pressure on the quarterback, so. And then when you get in the red zone, those plays are, they're so critical, especially at the end of the game. One of those is a touchdown instead of a field goal, and it's a whole different game. So, we work a lot. We work on it a lot, and they executed today, and it helped us.
Brian, I know you're probably gonna have to watch the film before you have the full assessment, but just knee-jerk reaction to Jacoby's game today.
Did enough to win, but I think there's a lot of things we got to do. We didn't get done offensively. We didn't run it, efficiently, just without watching it. I think there's a lot of things we got to correct. But like we always say, it's always good to make corrections, after you win the game. But we definitely got to get a lot of things corrected offensively.
Final question?
Well, what you mentioned as far as he can throw the ball, how far could he throw it? If you're able to kind of tell us that.
I'm not going to get into that. It wasn't enough that we felt like we could make all the throws he needed to make. There's a lot that goes into that. Amount of practice, the type of game that normal games get into. If you get into a whatever situation, we just felt like it wasn't. Look, we're always going to do what's in the best interest of the team, and we felt like he just wasn't physically ready. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I work on that a lot. The catches, everybody sees them on Sunday, but they happen, behind the scenes and things like that. One of our strength coaches, Jim Mangiero, he throws me so many damn footballs, you'd think he's a jugs machine. So we do a ton of drills together on off days and before practice, after practice, all that kind of stuff. You do it so many repetitions this way. When it happens on Sunday, it just happens naturally.
It's a sky like that, one-handed, do you actually work on that?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Does your volleyball background help you?
I don't know. You guys are probably right about it that it does, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it does, but maybe if it does. Appreciate playing volleyball back in the day.
Mike, how much does a win do for this great confidence, especially on a short week?
A ton. It means a ton, especially when we still didn't play our best football. I mean, you guys saw the game. You know, we played in it, and there's still a lot to correct. But that's the beauty of this game, man. I mean, it's finally get a win, finally something to build on, something to be positive about. Locker room, you know, some smiles. You know, but I think we gotta be professionals and be ready to roll on Thursday. So get back to work. If you want to watch this film and get better from it, great. If not, you better be watching Baltimore. So.
Can you describe the mood of that room in there?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's cool. It's something that, you know, we've been working for, and like I said, for many weeks. You know, we've been close. Today, maybe, you know, that's the stepping stone we need, regardless of the scoreboard, regardless of the turnovers, the whatever. A win's a win in this league, and it's not easy. So.
The one-handed catches obviously are great for the highlight reel, but I'm thinking that you probably have other reasons for doing it, just to increase your catch radius or whatever. Can you explain the advantages it gives you?
Yeah, I mean, I just do it because you never know when the ball's going to be stretched out, or it's going to be behind you, or the guy's going to be holding your arm, and sometimes they don't call it. So you got to be ready to, you know, make those plays. I say week in and week out, you got to be, you know, when you have an opportunity to make a play, you got to make the most of it. So those are opportunities, and you don't want to come back and say, oh, man, like that would have been a great catch, or that, you know. Honestly, the one after that would have been a great catch, but you got to make those plays. So maybe I got to work on the left too. I do work on the left, so I don't even know why I said that, but maybe I got to do even more on the left because that's not my dominant hand.
Need someone to sketch up like a Jordan type logo.
If you guys do it and we sell some merch off, we get some money. All right, we'll talk about it.
Mike, it seems like you and Matt Collins are two guys who try to bring positive
Yes.
energy and juice.
Yes.
Which can be hard when the team is losing.
Mm-hmm.
How have you matured in that area with the leadership and the, you know, rallying other guys? How have you evolved in that?
Yeah, I think, you know, as a young guy, you know, you sit back and you kind of watch how things evolve, and you watch how guys, you know, react when things go poorly. And now here in year 4, you know, I think the team needs it. So I'm not normally a guy that's going to yell and scream or, you know, honestly say a whole lot of anything. But if that's the role and, you know, somebody needs to do it, I think, you know, I'll step up and do it, and I think I have. I think Mac does a great job. We got a lot of leaders on our team, so and a lot of them stepped up today.
Mike, what do you think that this team learned from the previous 2 times you've held a multiple score lead?
I think we just played 60 minutes of football today. So whether it was, you know, we turn the ball over, defense goes out and helps us out. You know, we just kind of kept pushing, you know, going out there and, you know, not letting this one slip away. So like I said, you know, a win's a win. It's something to build on for us. And we got a short week, and we should all probably be going home and watch some Baltimore film tonight.
Thanks, Mike.
Appreciate it. Oh, shoot, that's loud. All right. Who's up?
Why white chocolate?
Why not? That's all you need to know. And I'm kind of like white and chocolate because I'm mixed, so bam, it's a perfect mix.
Mac, describe the locker room to us right now.
It's definitely better than the last 6-7 weeks. I think it's good to get a win, kind of remind guys how good it feels, no matter how sloppy a game is, no matter what happened in it. Coming out with a win is levels above coming out with a close loss.
Especially on a short week.
Yeah, definitely helps going into a short week to kind of have that confidence boost. Your body doesn't hurt as much after a win, and you're kind of ready to hit the ground running.
When did you realize it was going to be Jacoby out there with you instead of Tua?
Honestly, when I'm out there, sometimes I don't know who's out there. I didn't realize Miles was in at quarterback until like I turn around and it's him doing the huddle and the play call. So sometimes I just kind of get in my own zone. But it's a testament to Jacoby and really just always being ready to go play, being a professional.
How much does a win just need to be celebrated for your psyche as a team?
I think it's good that we have a short week because you can't celebrate it for long. It allows guys to just put it behind you because I think sometimes on a long week you get a win and you forget to put in the work. You don't come in the off day and do as much as you usually do. So I think it's good to to have a short week and be able to still celebrate it, but make sure we're off Houston and on to Baltimore.
What was the key to the touchdown catch? Play?
Getting open and Jacoby putting a good ball on me. Kind of, it seemed like it's a bad ball when it's low, but that's really the only place he could have put it where the DB couldn't have got it, so it was good.
Mac, when you see Gesicki making those catches the way he does that surprise you at all? Is that something that's just routine you guys see all the time in practice?
Yeah, it doesn't really. I mean, it's obviously a great catch, but that's something that Mike's always worked on. So I don't think anybody's ever surprised when he does it, because he works on it after practice. He catches 150 balls after practice on the jugs, whether it's one hand or two hand or whatever it may be. So when guys are prepared to do stuff, it usually turns over into the game.
If I can follow, you surprised he can sky like that the way he does and hauls it in?
Oh, I mean, Mike can do a lot of great stuff. Young Superman. So I'm just ready to throw some first down signals whenever the ball go up in there and Mike throw one hand up, because I think he had more one-handed catches today than two-handed.
Thanks, Mike.
Appreciate it, y'all.
Kobe, what does it mean to you to lead this team to a win for the first time in a long time?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, we definitely needed one. I think we did a good job in all three phases of the game. Came out and played well in certain spots of the game, and hats off to us. And they came out and played well too. And really made it a 60-minute game like we knew it would be. And we just made a couple more plays than they did.
Kobe, when did you have an idea that it was going to be your week?
We knew going into Wednesday, that it was a possibility that I might play. And just preparing, obviously, like I'm the starter no matter what, and then, got the call. Or he just told me, he ain't called me.
Kobe, when you're the play is for Mike Gesicki, but when you were throwing it, he hauls in that one-handed catch. It's a confidence there. He's going to sky like that, bring it in.
For sure. I mean, me coming here knew that we had a tight end that could make plays like that, and it's no surprise, because when you watch him practice and you watch him on the side every time, when the defense is going, he's practicing those catches and he's making those plays. So it's no surprise. I mean, obviously it's crazy when he does it in the game, but not to say that we expect those plays from Mike, but it's a reason why his hard work is paying off in those times.
So the confidence is there when you're throwing it like that.
Yes.
More than likely, he's going to haul it in.
Yeah, for sure.
Jacoby, when you do get that, not call, but when you do get that confirmation from coach that you're starting, what are the immediate thoughts that go through your head?
This is what I worked for. Pretty much that's it, and then just go do what I do.
Jacoby, is there sort of a feeling, as much as you want to celebrate this, with the game coming up in just 4 days, is there a bit of a feeling of, hey, we can't do this 5-turnover thing against Baltimore?
Oh, no, hell no. I mean, for sure. No, not even that. You could answer that question. Obviously, but it's still a win in the NFL, which is hard to do. So, we should be happy about that. Obviously, it's a short week, and then, we just got to find a way to bounce back tomorrow, watch the film, and get better from there.
You expect him to start Thursday versus the Raiders?
I'll three-way you in if I get the call.
What did Brian tell you guys after the win?
Who is Brian?
Coach Flores.
All right. You know how many Bryants we got in there? Yeah. Coach Flo. He said good job on the win, short week. Get ready to turn the page tomorrow.
What was it like to watch the defense step up time and time again?
It was awesome. I mean, and the thing is, they've been doing it a lot this year. It was good that we were able to make another play to help, reward those guys. I thought they did a great job getting us the ball with short fields. I mean, the end of the second quarter was big. That was pretty much, not saying it's the game, but it was the swing in the game to springboard us into, being comfortable, not comfortable, but being able to, play football in the second half.
What have you learned about this team personally that helped you get the win today and that's going to help you on Thursday?
That we're together, and there's no quit in this team no matter what. We got a bunch of guys that, want to go out there and win, want to play their best. And, hard as it is to say, obviously turning the ball over and some of the other mistakes, but, guys are straining to do the right thing and make those plays. And at some point, they're going to start to flow, which they did today. Obviously, we got to win, so they flowed enough over the cup for us to win. We're going to start to clean up a lot of those errors and mistakes, and then those more plays will be made. Thank you.
How did it feel to have see those all those near sacks that you've had all season turn into real sacks and materialize this time around?
Relief. Just trying to get back there, trying to do whatever I can, help this team win. But it's finally starting to come around, so I'm happy about that.
What's the mood in that locker room right now? You guys finally get a win after it's been so long.
It's a win, but we got a quick turnaround now. We got the Ravens coming up. But I'm just proud of those guys, the way we fought out there.
I know the second half of those games didn't go the way you guys would have wanted, but you feel like the defense is starting to get back to that 2024?
Yeah, I feel like we're doing some things right, and we're just getting better as a team, as a unit. So.
When did you get Drew Rosenhaus to start pestering him to lock you up?
Like I said before, my job is to go out there and help this team win, and I'm going to let him handle the rest.
Obviously, quick turnaround this week. When you think about facing Lamar, how much can you take from defending Tyrod to defending Lamar?
I haven't watched the film, so I'll let you know after I watch the film. So.
What was the key to getting as much pressure as you guys got on Tyrod this game?
We always get pressure, but just keep going. Just keep rushing. You never know when he's going to hold on to the ball. And if you got to rush every day, every play, you're going to get there. So eventually it will come.
You felt a new shift over the last couple games defensively, where you guys are feeling like you're doing what you want to do?
Like I said, just the work, practice, just getting better every week. Even though the wins didn't come back there, but I felt like we were getting better as a unit.
What's it like to have a young safety like Brandon, who is somehow managing to come and bring pressure?
Oh, yeah. I always call him a ball hawk. He's always around the ball, and he goes full speed every time. He hits hard for his size, so I like his development of Brandon. So.
What can you build upon that's going to help you guys on Thursday?
Oh, just keep playing together. Like I said, we got a short week. Everybody take care of your body. Just get ready to go against a good team, Ravens, coming in. So. Thank you.
This whole thing, I've had it for a while. Just no big deal. This thing's it's no big deal, really. Yeah.
What does the win do for this group?
Wins are nice. It's been a little while since we got to experience one, so it's just good. The fact that we just stuck together, kept working hard,
because it's easy in situations like that to, just keep your head down or, just lose hope. But, we just stuck together. And it's good to experience one together because we all work so hard. So we'll enjoy this one. We got a quick turnaround, so we'll enjoy it for about another hour or so and get back to work. So,
No 24-hour?
yeah, no 24-hour. It's at least cut in half. So if that. So.
How do you celebrate this one personally?
I don't know. It's just good energy right away in the locker room. It's just nice to experience a win together with this group. Like I said, with this team that works so hard. So that's always exciting, and we'll enjoy it for a few more hours, and like I said, get back to work.
Now that the losing streak is over, what was that like? You guys' perspective, kind of going through that.
It's the challenges of the NFL. It's what kind of comes with it. Each week is a new challenge. It's a new team, and it's tough. And like I said, it's easy to lose hope in those situations, but we never really did. Or we always just kept good energy around the building, good energy in the locker room. Just guys stuck together. So it's just nice to experience a win.
Christian, we heard Eric say earlier that.
Death Row. Shout out to Death Row. That's my guy.
We heard him say earlier that wins like this kind of confirms the work that you guys put in. That sometimes when you don't see the result after working so hard, it can be a little disheartening.
Yeah.
Is it tough to stay positive when the results aren't there?
It can be, but like I even hit on last week, we have a lot of good guys in the locker room, a lot of good leaders who, in those situations where it is easy to, like I said, just, lose hope. Just, guys who stayed positive, guys who came to work every day, had a smile on their face, great energy, And like I said last week, I refuse to be miserable in those situations because it's such a blessing to be in the NFL and be a part of this organization. So, there's even in the negative, there's still a lot of positive.
Christian, what part of today's defensive performance reminded you of some of the stuff from the 2020 defense?
We just did a good job of, attacking the football. Had a lot of turnovers today and, timely turnovers too, like the one by Death Row at the end there. That was big time. We just stayed, just all the adversity, short fields, turnovers. We were able to go out and just hold them to 3, on a few different occasions. So that was just big. We were able to step up and do our part as a defense.
Thanks, Christian.
All right, thank you.